man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Hold on, let me get myself together. Man. Welcome to Lunchtime with the Bullies. Interactive sports talk during the lunchtime. This is what we bring to the table. Nobody does it around lunchtime like we do it. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Nobody does it. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, man, I want to let you all know. Hurt season hat still jumping out the gym. Big Manscaped. Use code Brunson. Save yourself 20% and get free shipping. And free shipping, I fought for that for y'all. But before we get into the meat and potatoes, there's something else I want to talk about. If y'all go look on Twitter right now. Let me get my water. No, we don't do Dare Park for lunchtime with the bullies. We don't do tap water. Listen, before I get into the meat and the potatoes, let's talk about something else real quick. What's going on with y'all? Let me talk to the people, man. Carol, what's up? Troy, what's up? Neek, what up? Prophet Time, what's going on, bro? They mad disrespectful on Hurts. We gonna get into it. We gotta get into a lot of stuff. Funny stuff. Where you hiding, PFF? Where you hiding, PFF? Speaking of PFF, man, listen. The world need to put more respect on underground sports content creators' names. I'm talking about like Law Nation, Bad Dog. You know what I'm saying? Lord Brunson, Philly 500. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to leave nobody out. Who Vach. Put more respect on our names, man, because the stuff that I'm hearing and the stuff that they talking about is just absurd. Absurd. Remember 2 years ago when Deshaun Jackson came back to the Eagles? Was it 2 years ago? Yeah. Remember 2 years ago when Deshaun Jackson came back to the Eagles? Everybody said I was delusional for saying that Deshaun Jackson is possibly the best deep threat the NFL has ever seen. They said I was delusional. Now Deshaun Jackson is trending all over Twitter 2 years later because people are saying Tyreek Hill is the best deep threat. Everybody's saying, well, what about D-Jax? I said this 2 years ago, and people called me delusional. We're going to circle the block in 2 more years. In 2 more years, we're going to circle the block with more receipts about some of the crap that's coming out. We're going to circle the block. We're going to circle the block again. Yeah. John Martin said, I remember that. Of course, listen. When people say my thought process is delusional and this, that, and the third, and then when it comes out a year or two later, I feel good. Because it's my way of thinking. I don't follow the sheep. I'm not going to follow the sheep. I'm not going to follow the sheep. And PFF came out with the article saying Tyreek Hill is the best deep threat the NFL has ever seen. Some dude that worked for PFF. Makes no sense at all. Now Deshaun Jackson right now trending. Deshaun Jackson is trending right now. Right now, D-Jax is trending because people are like, wait, my man got 31 50-yard touchdown catches. 31 touchdown catches, 50 yards or greater. Quarter 81-yard bomb. Listen, when you start going into territories of 60-yard touchdown receptions and stuff like that, you got to talk about Jerry Rice or Deshaun Jackson. But when I said Deshaun Jackson was the greatest deep threat, everybody said I was crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. You see, maybe I should come off more palatable. Maybe I should talk like Steve Urkel. Maybe you know what I mean? Maybe I should come off more palatable, and not so you know. Only people who don't understand passion think that this is aggression. So they can't get past the passion, and they just want to say you wrong. But let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. They don't hit me though. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Listen, I put out a poll in the community post. Leave the stream right now and go check out the poll I put out in the community post and vote on the poll. Leave the stream right now. My guy Tone the Shields, let me get you your wrench. I don't know how I seen you in the midst of all these comments. But look, I put out a poll yesterday. Yes, it's time for the meat and potatoes. I put out a poll yesterday. The poll was on the lines of, is it crazy to think? It was a question. Is it crazy to think that Nick Sirianni, this is going to be a good one. Is it crazy to think that Nick Sirianni is the best quarterback in the division right now? Is that way of thinking crazy? Is it crazy to think that way? That's what the poll said. A lot of people jumped on my head immediately. They jumped on me immediately. Immediately. How could you say that? He isn't the best. He isn't the best. And it was a question. It was a question. A question. Now let me clear something up. I think almost 2,000 people, something like that, voted on it. I don't think Nick Sirianni is the best coach in the division right now. I don't think that the poll was, is Nick Sirianni the best coach in the division right now? Is it crazy to think like that? It was a question. A lot of people said it was absolutely absurd to think that way because he hasn't coached the game. That's the biggest thing. He has not coached the game. Almost 3,000 people voted on it, I think. 75% said it was crazy to think that way. 20% for some weird reason said it wasn't. I agree. I think it's crazy to think that way. I think it's crazy to think that way. If you got to go by guys that actually coached, he should be fourth. He should be last. I talked about this on the roundtable, why he's the last coach right now in the division. What's going on, Rock? I talked about it. But then PFF come out with a list. But see, I always catch people with their hands in the cookie jar. Everybody want to tell us about PFF lists on Jalen Hurts being the second worst ranked quarterback in the division. But guess how many quarterbacks on this list who don't have a game under their belt that's rated higher than Jalen Hurts. But that's not ludicrous. I'm going to repeat. I'm going to get your brain cells caught up. It's my mission today. How can you come out your mouth and say that Nick, on one hand, how can you say that it's impossible to say Nick Sirianni is the best coach? He never even coached a game. But then tell me, PFF, that Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields are rated higher than the guy who played the game before. How can you come out your mouth? How can you have your cake and eat it too? These sports writers are ridiculous. I'm going to repeat. For everybody, and Bad Dog was ready to go to war with me because Bad Dog didn't understand what I was doing. Bad Dog said, you cap, you full of it, LB. You are full of it. You said yourself it was Ron Rivera. Now, I didn't say it ain't Ron Rivera. I'm telling you today that Nick Sirianni is not. Right now, he hasn't shown enough. He hasn't shown anything to be the number one rated coach in the division. But what the hell has Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields shown us to say that they are already going to be better than Jalen Hurts, and Jalen Hurts is second to last? What the hell have they shown us? How can you even have? But see, this is what really bothers me about it. This is what bothers me about it. A lot of guys think that. A lot of guys will skew their own logic and their own thought process to ride with the masses. They'll do it. You can't tell me that Nick Sirianni can't be first place because he ain't done nothing yet, and then tell me that Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields are already better than somebody who ain't done nothing yet. Where's the logic in it? Where's the logic in it? And it's dudes on ESPN who will ride with that logic. It's dudes on underground YouTube who will ride with that logic. Where is the logic in it? There is no logic in it. The only thing that's in it is called following the masses, riding with the sheep. There is no logic in that thought process at all. No logic. And most of the things that people want to fight me on for the last week have been logic-based. I'm starting to think that guys like Kanye West might not really be all the way crazy like people think they are. Logic-based. People are still emailing me because I said Chase Young would be lucky to have the same career that Ryan Kerrigan has. He would be lucky to lead that franchise in sacks and forced fumbles because that's what Ryan Kerrigan got. But they already deem it so. They already say that Chase Young is going to do it. Going to do it. Not knowing that Ryan Kerrigan had a better rookie season than Chase Young and didn't win Defensive Player of the Year. Where's the logic? Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's bring more people to the logic. Where's the logic? I don't understand the logic in the thought process. Let's get into it. Who's to say that Drew Lock not even going to take a positive step? Who is to say that Drew Lock is not going to take a positive step? For Drew Lock to be dead last on his list. A little lamb made this list, not even a sheep. Who's to say that Drew Lock not going to take the next step? Now I'm going to tell you the quarterbacks who I think for sure are going to have a worse season than Jalen Hurts. It's not that many of them because I'm going to be fair as possible. But it's these guys on this list and others will have a worse season than Jalen Hurts. For some odd reason, they refuse to acknowledge Kerrigan as a Washington great, and Chase Young would be grateful to mirror his career, if not exceed it. That's all I'm saying. The logic gets thrown out of the window when you're talking about somebody that these guys love. They love. See, this is the thing about the Washington football team. They've been trashed for decades. They've been trashed for a very, very long time. They have a history of ruining talent that they think is going to perspire over there. I mean, that they think is going to just achieve great feats over there. They ruined RG3. What's the kid? Darius Geis didn't pan out. Trent Williams didn't want to retire there. Think about the guys that they ruined over there. They stayed with a high draft pick. They just do nothing but ruin talent. They ruined Dwayne Haskins. They put bad coaches around good players. See, what the Washington football team have this year is that they have a good coach who's able to mold mediocre talent. And now that they got Chase Young, who people deem a generational talent, they will go to hell and fire to tell me that a 7-sack season with 4 forced fumbles is the best thing they ever seen in their life. When I'm just saying Ryan Kerrigan did the same thing. 7.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, and you could throw in a pick. And he had more solo tackles. Y'all didn't say that was the best thing since sliced bread. But it is what it is. Let's talk about these guys that I think Jalen Hurts will absolutely be better than. Drew Lock. I just don't think Drew Lock got the weapons. They choose to go defense first. I think they're already setting out the failure game plan for Drew Lock. They're already setting out the failure game plan. I think Drew Lock could benefit from a change of scenery. Trevor Lawrence. First of all, Trevor Lawrence is going to a bad team already. The Jags are not set up to make Trevor Lawrence succeed. They're not set up right now. Trevor Lawrence is going to struggle his first year. Jalen Hurts is not going to struggle in his second year. They build around Jalen Hurts. They did. They built around Jalen Hurts. They did. The Jags have yet to build around Trevor Lawrence. They just got him. He's the first piece to the building block. Same thing for Zach Wilson. Now, I actually think Zach Wilson will have a better season than Trevor Lawrence because they put a really good quarterback who I'm really high on in Elijah Moore around Zach Wilson. But Zach Wilson is not going to be better than Jalen Hurts next year. Don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. And Justin Fields, another one. Now, when you're talking about Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields, they have yet to play a game. You don't know if them guys are going to just stink it up out the gym immediately. You don't know that. So I'm not putting some guys who don't have anything on their name or on their resume as far as NFL games go above Jalen Hurts. Like I said, Jalen Hurts has a 300-yard passing game. Jalen Hurts has a 100-yard rushing game. I mean, Jalen Hurts has an 81-yard bomb. Jalen Hurts has things that he's done that these guys have yet to do. So I'm not going to put them over Jalen Hurts right now. Ryan Fitzpatrick might haven't finished the season as a starting quarterback. I'm not putting Ryan Fitzpatrick over Jalen Hurts. First of all, I'm not putting anybody who's not a true dual threat over Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts is going to be able to impact the game multiple ways. He'll be able to impact the game more ways than Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields. That's facts. So, LB, is Jerry Jeudy busted? I'm not saying Jerry Jeudy is busted. Nor am I campaigning for Drew Lock. I'm telling you that Jalen Hurts will have a better season than Drew Lock because the failure game plan has been rolled out for Drew Lock. They hate him. I don't even think they're going to give him a chance, a fair shake. Daniel Jones. I think Jalen Hurts will have a better year than Daniel Jones, not because he played for the Giants, but come on, you're talking about a dude who didn't even throw a 300-yard pass. Come on. We already know how much I talk about Jalen, Daniel Jones, and how much he stinks it up. Not one 300-yard passing game. My bad, I'm drinking some of this good water. Hold on. Not one 300-yard passing game. 7 games out of 14 without a touchdown. That's trash. I think Jalen Hurts had a better season than Daniel Jones last year, if you're just keeping it honest. if you're just keeping it honest. The only way you can survive, with a season like Daniel Jones had is if you got legs like Lamar Jackson. See, Lamar Jackson can have a season without passing the ball for 300 yards in a game. But Lamar Jackson going to have like 8 100-yard rushing games. You see what I'm saying? Daniel Jones is another one. Another one, this might be a surprise to some of you dudes, Cam Newton. Cam Newton will not have a better season than Jalen Hurts. I don't see it. Well, Cam Newton, I got to put an asterisk next to Cam Newton because the New England Patriots put some pieces around Cam. The New England Patriots put some pieces around Cam. But last year, Cam had 8 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. What is that, like 0.8? Come on, man. Cam wasn't a good quarterback. Cam was good at running the same type of offense that Jalen Hurts will excel in. See, Jalen Hurts has a better arm than Cam Newton. He has a better arm than Cam Newton. So that's why I'm going to give him that. Another dude, Tua. Tua's longest completion is 35 yards. The epitome of dink and dunk. See, they try to tell us that Jalen Hurts dink and dunks. But when I pulled it up, that for the times he started, he was first in the NFL with pass attempts beyond 10 yards in the entire NFL. Everybody got quiet on that. Tua is the epitome of a dink and dunker. The epitome. Had 9 starts and his long was 35 yards. Pause. The epitome. The epitome. The Texans, whoever the quarterback is, who's going to be the quarterback? Who's going to be the quarterback? The only reason why the Texans ain't going to be on this list is if Deshaun Watson start. Who's going to be the quarterback? I don't know. Sam Darnold is a bust. Sam Darnold is trash. Sam Darnold is trash. I repeat, he is trash. Never had a QBR over 45. Never played a whole season. What else I got for Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold is just, come on. Come on. Everybody on the, come on. It don't even make sense how PFF can come out here with a list like this. But I'm sure if PFF had to rate the 4 quarterbacks in the NFC East, Nick Sirianni would be last based upon the fact that Nick Sirianni has not coached a game. But Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields are rated above Jalen Hurts. I'm not putting no asterisks on Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is trash. He trash. King Diego, what up? LB talking like Hurts top 10. Whoever said that? You see, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Some of y'all, the comprehension level of some of these guys that tune in from other, even from the fan base, from other fan bases and our own fan base is just astonishing to me. It's astonishing to me. I never said he was top 10. I said it's about 10 quarterbacks who he going to be better than. So how we got him second to last on PFF charts? Just because I'm acknowledging that he's better than people don't mean that I think he top 10. Listen, the Philadelphia Eagles obviously agree with me because Justin Fields was there and they didn't take him. Didn't Darnold play the full season last year? LB just curious. No, I think Darnold played 12 games. I think Darnold played 12 games. LB, DE don't know what you saying, bro. DE, I don't know who DE is. I don't know who DE is. But if you think that Jalen Hurts going to be the second worst quarterback in the league, you tripping. You are tripping. You are tripping. We shall see now that Darnold has weapons. Listen, trash. Darnold would never been able to do what Jalen Hurts did in them 4 weeks. Jalen Hurts had no weapons last year. I'm not making no excuses for no, y'all out here, y'all are flying the flag for Sam Darnold, but accepting the fact that PFF got Jalen Hurts second to last. Come on, whatever. I wish Sam Darnold all the best of luck, but as of right now, there's no reason to think that Sam Darnold is going to turn a corner. He had 3 years to prove that he was a franchise quarterback. 3 years. Darnold had weapons. Anderson used to be on the Jets. They don't hear me, though. Anderson got a contract extension coming from the Jets. PFF really played themselves with that list, I swear. Of course they played themselves with that list. That's all they do. PFF is notorious for playing themselves. And dudes want to be inboxing me about stuff that PFF posting, but they fail to realize how PFF even gets their algorithms, how PFF even comes up with these equations, these numbers. People always want it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. People inbox me these numbers from PFF. Well, PFF said he was a 78.9. How do they get the equation? It's not as simple as getting change for 100 and you know how much change you're going to get back. How does PFF break down? What's the equation for these numbers that they're giving y'all? What's the scientific method that they follow? And it spits out this number. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. None of y'all don't know. Y'all just listening to what PFF said because they got a blue check mark next to their name. Come on. PFF and QBRs. Come on. Whatever happened to touchdown to interception ratio? Because look at Sam Darnold touchdown to interception ratio last year. Look at it. Look at it and tell me was that good quarterback play. Look at Cam Newton touchdown to interception ratio last year. Look at Daniel Jones touchdown to interception ratio last year. We skip over that, but then we go to completion percentage. I don't give a damn if your completion percentage, it is what it is. But how many touchdowns to interceptions are you throwing? Remember when it was that simple? Remember when it was that simple? How many touchdowns to interceptions are you throwing? They don't talk about that no more. They overcomplicate it to make y'all think that they got the sauce. Come on, man. It's still football. It's still football. If Darnold was so good and all he needed was a wide receiver, he'd still be there. He'd still be there because you wouldn't know what the Jets would have did with the number 2 pick. The Jets would have took goddamn Jamar Chase if they believed in him. But y'all want me to believe in him over Jalen Hurts. Come on, man. Joey, go look up the past 10 years of top 3 picks and tell me how that's going. Everybody now the thing that everybody is screaming is you got to go best player available because you there and that's why you drafting. I don't buy that either. But that's another story for another day. PFF continues to play themselves, and the NFC East continues to feed into it. This is honestly the only season Darnold has a good environment around him. Jalen is better, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, because you got Christian McCaffrey. You got his old wide receiver, Robbie Anderson. Who else you got over there? You got some dogs over there with him. So it's no excuse for Darnold this year. There's no excuse for Darnold this year. Facts. LB about to lose it, but no reason, bro. I'm not about to lose it. I'm not about to lose it. This is the easy part of content creation for me. This is the easy part of content creation. Watching everybody put their foot in their mouth and then it just come back to something that I said 2 years ago. I said Deshaun Jackson was the best deep threat, probably minus Jerry Jones. I said that 2 years ago. Matter of fact, I said he was the best because he broke Jerry Rice's record. Now today, Deshaun Jackson trending and people saying what I said 2 years ago. This part easy. Lunchtime with the bullies is easy. It's a little more difficult when I'm in my studio when I really think about what I'm saying and I'm a little calmer. This part is easy. Easy. And in 2 years, I'm probably going to be in a different truck because I'm going to probably have a new truck bought in. A newer truck. And I'm going to be telling y'all how Everybody said Jalen Hurts was going to be this, but now he's that. This is the easy part. It's the easy part. I told y'all about DK Metcalf. I did. Nobody else. Everybody said, you need to stay away from that DK Metcalf thing. He is injury prone. I stuck with it. LBU was wishing against Jalen. Now you have faith in him. I wasn't wishing against Jalen. I had faith in Carson and Jalen at the same time. And what I understood was that you can't do that because one is going to be gone. And then, while we still had both on the roster, all my videos still up there, I said, whoever they decide to keep, that's who I'm riding with. That's who I'm riding with. Because I think both of them going to have a good season. I think Jalen Hurts going to have a good season, and we're going to end up with a first-round pick. Because Carson going to have a good season. It hurts some of y'all. It hurts some of y'all to come to the light or to come to a different reasoning. You got to stick with your guns no matter how bad the take is. No. I ain't with that. My bad. I'm missing a lot of these super chats, man. Hey, shout out my guy Morgan Holmes. I don't know why we stressing Jalen Hurts is going to be legit. People said the same thing about Russell Wilson, and we all see how that turned out. Facts. The team with the lowest expectations always win the NFC East. Bought 2 Hurts season hats. It's a movement. Can I get a wrench? Hey, take that, man. I appreciate you, man. Definitely a movement. Definitely a movement. You probably can go through a Wendy's drive-thru right now, and the dude at the window got on the Hurts season hat. That's how we moving. That's how we moving. I respect it. I'm glad you're giving them a chance. That's all. Yeah, I'm giving them. Listen, it's more than a chance. It's more than a chance. I moved off emotion when Carson Wentz was let go because I'm on here saying Carson Wentz is a franchise guy. I'm on record saying it. I'm on record saying it. But I realized that he's still a franchise guy. Whether he played for us or not. And so is Jalen Hurts. And so is Jalen Hurts. We couldn't go wrong. We had 2 franchise guys. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. And you know what? What really bothered me about this whole situation? What'd he say? Y'all at least better than Washington, my guy. You a Giants fan, man. You ain't won a division in 10 years, bro. In 10 years, you haven't won a division, man. Why are you up here talking to somebody that won a Super Bowl, man? That won a Super Bowl. Why are you up here talking to... Well, listen, why are you up here talking to me? Why are you up here talking to me? I don't get it, man. You need to go talk... You need to be talking to Bad Dog or Cop Pizzle, because they probably was the only Giants YouTubers that... You know what I mean? The Giants YouTubers that was on the platform last time y'all won anything. My guy, Philly Talk Podcast. What's up, man? They simply talked about the negative and left out context in his upside. First quarter, he moved up easy. Yeah, I agree. I agree. See, they followed the sheep herd. They followed the sheep herd. All they did was talk about the same thing that everybody else is talking about. Nobody can speak about his upside. You got to come here or go to an Eagles Underground content creator to hear about the upside of this guy. Or the coaches. You got to come somewhere you got to come somewhere you're not familiar to hear about the upside of a guy. I don't get it. I don't get it. When if you it's funny how fickle it is, man. You can scale ESPN, Skip Bayless, and all them dudes, and you can hear all of them on Jalen Hurts' head, bro. All of them giving Jalen Hurts virtual neck while he was in college. Everybody giving him virtual neck when he was in college. Now how it changed up? RG Fletcher, I know you're happy we drafted an injury-prone lineman. They didn't listen to you about DK. They listen now about Dickerson. It's a joke, LB. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about virtual neck, bro. I watched it because I'm not a college football guy. I still got the clip saved. Stephen A. Smith. Jalen Hurts is a bad man. Come on, bro. Skip Bayless. Virtual neck. They was giving out neck bone platters when he was in goddamn college. Now look how the tone switch. The tone switch now. The tone switch now. The tone only switched because he came to the NFC East. See, a lot of these reporters and a lot of these guys, listen, the NFC East is the greatest franchise in the National Football League. It's the greatest franchise in the National Football League. A lot of these analysts and a lot of these guys on TV got ties to the NFC East. T.O., Keyshawn Johnson, what's the hater dude name? Spears, Skip, a Cowboys fan. All of them got ties to the NFC East. All of them are either diehard Cowboys fans, played for the Cowboys, played for the Giants. Come on. Think about it. They have to appease their fan base. Bayless still love Hurts. Yeah, Bayless do still love Hurts. I agree with that. Chris Canty, oh my God, yeah. Yeah, they all got ties to the NFC East. So it's in their best... Listen, some of these dudes probably still go to Jerry Jones' house and play on the water slide. Some of these dudes still go to Jerry Jones' house and go in the backyard, LeVar Arrington facts, and go in the backyard and play on the water slide. Some of these guys still let Jerry Jones wet them up with the water hose. So they got a soft spot for Jerry. They do. They go play in the fire hydrant at Jerry Jones' house. Some of these guys probably do. So it's in their best interest to say the Cowboys are going to be good every year. We've been hearing the Dallas Cowboys are going to be good every year on national sports talk radio and television, ESPN. For how long? Since the 90s? Come on, man. Oh, Jerry, I used to play with Jerry. Jerry this, Jerry that. Come on, bro. I know the game. I know the game. Giants got a huge fan base. It's New York. Washington did their thing in the 90s, in the Rayful Edmonds era, when AI was at Georgetown. And during the times of Selma and segregation and oppression, massive oppression. That's when the Redskins did their thing. The Eagles simply just knew money and they hate it. They hate it. I just got finished spending Super Bowl money, Super Bowl 52 money. It just ran out. New money. We knew money. And they don't like it. They just don't like it. They just don't like it. Shout out my guy Matt, man. My guy Matt watching, man. Hey, my guy Just for Kicks, man, got a real dope sneaker raffle that's taking place this afternoon, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you tap in, man. I'm a post about the sneaker raffle. I think it's going down at 8. Make sure you tap in, bro. It's an opportunity to win some money and some sneakers. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I know the game, though. You can't pull a wolf. Listen, I'm a wolf. I'm a wolf. I am a wolf. And I smell the sheep on some of these content creators and some of these dudes on ESPN. I've been smelt the sheep on PFF. I've been smelt it. I've been smelt it. Y'all got to stop thinking that some dudes that some dudes sitting behind 4 monitors and a MacBook with a goddamn ink protector. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to stop thinking that some dude sitting behind all of that, shooting out a number, talking about some 88.5. 88.5. He was 80. His grade was 88.5. Y'all got to stop thinking that somebody that's just shooting out a number with a decimal in it is right. How the hell do PFF even come up with the... What's the formula that's spitting out the answer? I know 1 + 1 = 2, but how are you getting 88.5? Come on, bro. These dudes, man. Come on. You ain't got me. Listen. They ain't going to get us on lunchtime with the bullies with that. We going to keep it a stack. Because they said don't draft DK Metcalf, who's a generational talent. Didn't they tell us that? They got me taking notes about the stuff they say just so I could bring the lunchtime with the bullies. When it comes to PFF, Romo was the greatest ever. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. When it comes to PFF, I don't even know what they be going off. How would I feel if we got Watson? I don't want Watson. Watson is a great quarterback. I don't want Deshaun Watson. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who don't like it. I don't want Deshaun Watson. I don't. Deshaun Watson is a great stats guy, but I grew up watching the NFL that was about results. I grew up watching the NFL that was about results. I don't care if you first in passing yards, but you won 4 games. I'm not cool with that. Until somebody keep it real with him and talk about the things that he could have done better. Until he got to look into the mirror and say, yeah, I had the ball in my hands. I had the ball in my hands, game-winning drive situations and ain't cash in. Come on. They getting from that show Sports Science. Sports Science to tell you that based upon the velocity that Aaron Donald gave, Sports Science will tell you something like this. Based upon the velocity that Aaron Donald engages with an offensive lineman, he is generating enough force to drag a Mack truck down the block. And somebody going to send it to me in my DM and tell me that Aaron Donald can drag a Mack truck down the block going 90 miles an hour. Somebody going to tell me that. Now, I like stuff, I like science, and I like sports science and stuff like that. But come on. My money on the Mack truck running him over. My money on the Mack truck running him over. That's what I'm putting my coin at. PFF out here telling people that guys who never played the game, a game in the NFL is already, you know what I mean? It's already better than Jalen Hurts. I'm not going for it. I'm not standing by it. Shit. Sports science will tell you that Patrick Mahomes could pick up a rock out this field. His arm is so talented that he could throw that shit to Nebraska. From Washington, D.C. to Nebraska with the flick of a wrist. And somebody out there going to believe it. Morgan Holmes said Hurts when he was at Alabama, they said he had no arm and couldn't throw. He goes to Oklahoma and lights it up with his arm throwing. The kid is special. Yeah, they talk about Hurts' 52 completion percentage, but he was 70% at Oklahoma. Right about that. Zach Wilson is Rue Bando. Right about that. Right about how a guy who was 70% accurate in college, now all of a sudden when he goes to the next level, his arm is a concern. Come on. Why would they write about college accuracy? I'll tell you why they should write about college accuracy. Because college accuracy and everything that happened in college is the reason why Trevor Lawrence went number 1. The reason why Zach Wilson went number 2. Stop acting like now what these guys did in college don't matter. Stop it. It only mattered when y'all want it to matter. It only mattered when y'all want it to matter. Come on. Now, this is what I want y'all to remember too. Remember this, because I don't even think this is going to take 2 years. Remember, I told y'all Mac Jones could be the best quarterback in this draft class. Remember who told you that. And Google Mac Jones and hear what Bill Belichick and I'm saying about Mac Jones right now. Remember who told you that, and go listen to what Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots are saying about Mac Jones right now. Do it. They said I was crazy for saying it. They said I was crazy. And I'm not going off nothing ridiculous. I'm not pulling this out of thin air. Of course they drafted him. I understand they drafted him. But give it a year and a half. Give it a year and a half. And I guarantee you Mac Jones will be the first or second best quarterback out of this draft class. Give it a year and a half. Of course, they're going to say that they drafted him. That's not true, because I'm not hearing anything about Zach Wilson. I'm hearing good things about Justin Fields. I'm hearing good things about Mac Jones. I haven't really heard nothing about Trevor Lawrence either, but that don't mean they're not having good camps. Of course Cam's days are numbered. They're not extending Cam. They're not extending Cam past this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. As soon as you say something like that, you get immediate blowback. Immediate blowback. Mac Jones is buns. Remember that I said it. Okay, Mac Jones is buns based off what? Just ordered my Hurt season hat snapback. LB, we live. Hey, Tone, man, I appreciate you, boss. I appreciate you, man. We got to get some work in too, bro. We got to get some work in. Why is it crazy to say that Mac Jones could be the best? Now, I'm going to ask y'all something while I got y'all here. We got a couple more minutes. Why is it crazy to say that Mac Jones could be the best quarterback in this draft class? Somebody tell me why. Why is it crazy to say that Mac Jones is... Nobody can logically explain it to me. I just want somebody to take their best crack at it. I just want somebody to tell... You know what I mean? Mac threw for 4,040 touchdowns. I know. Trust me, I know. I've been saying this before Mac Jones was drafted. Mac Jones could be a bust. I said it, but Trevor Lawrence can't. But Trevor Lawrence can't, right? Because we've been trained to say that Trevor Lawrence is a generational talent. Gotta stay consistent, man. You always talk about how Dak doesn't produce, he doesn't win. Then you just said the same thing about Watson, but when Hurts goes 1-3, it's fine. The season was over when Hurts took over. Hurts didn't have a whole start to a season. Hurts only started 4 games. Deshaun Watson started the whole season. The whole season. It's not the same, bruh. And Deshaun Watson is about to make $40 million a year. It's not the same. It's not the same as throwing a quarterback in there to a ship that's already sinking. It's not the same. But y'all want to make it the same to fit the arguments. I'm not going for it, bro. I'm not going. If it's something that's logical, cool. I say you're right. I say you're right. Y'all wanna make light of somebody being 1-3. He took over the last quarter of the season. The last quarter of the season. Like, come on, bro. Y'all love, oh my God. Y'all love pulling out the pacifier and the goddamn and the wipes. Y'all love doing that for Deshaun Watson. Not a baby, man. He not a baby. The best quarterbacks coming out this draft is going to be Jones and T. I think Mac Jones is going to be one of them ones. One of them ones, bro. I think Mac Jones is going to be one of them ones. What stats did I bring out for Hurts to defend him? What stats? I'm bringing out facts. I'm not bringing out stats. I'm bringing out what he's done in the 4 games. 300-yard passing game, 100-yard rushing game, 81-yard touchdown bomb. Playing with receivers and moving the ball with receivers that Carson Wentz couldn't do it with. I'm big on Jalen Hurts' skill set. Everything else will come along. On the 3rd and 8, Carson Wentz is a low chance Carson Wentz is going to scan the field, don't see nothing, and take off and pick it up. That's a skill set that only few quarterbacks got. It's a skill set that only few quarterbacks got. Jalen Hurts took the same offense and the same banged-up line and made it more productive. Period. Made it more productive. Everybody can't do that, man. Everybody can't do that. If the Philadelphia Eagles right now was running with a traditional pocket passing quarterback, I would say that we would probably win 5 games next year. 5-6 games. The fact that this dude is a dual threat, I'm comfortable. And the arm is very, very much underrated. I'm comfortable. Yeah, Hurts play action, I think it should be superb. Hurts just cared more at that point, I believe. I don't think that's the fact that he cared more. I think it's more on the lines of Hurts just ready, just being ready, man. Just being ready to play. I don't think it's a fact that he cared more at all. But now, you know what? You could be right. Jalen Hurts might have actually did care more, because the way I'm hearing that this dude already knows the playbook in and out from a new system is just remarkable. So he basically had to dump a whole year of cramming in the playbook to learning a whole new system. The way I'm hearing that he knows the playbook is just remarkable. He's not leaving a question of who's going to be the number one. They're doing a politically correct thing by saying it's going to be a competition. He's snatching the job, bro. He's snatching the job. Benched in the Washington game. If y'all think Jalen Hurts was benched in the Washington game, man, I just don't think you understand what really happened. And I can't help you. I can't help you. And you think he was benched because of performance? I can't help you, man. Sorry. If he was benched in the Washington game, then they wouldn't have passed on Justin Fields, man. He went 1-3 with no film on him at all. And you're hanging your hat on a 300-yard game. I'm not hanging my hat on a 300-yard game. That's not what I'm hanging my hat on. I'm telling you that's one of the bright spots that I saw, because y'all keep telling me he can't throw the ball. Y'all keep telling me he can't throw the ball. And that whole wait until it's film on them thing, I don't listen to ESPN. I don't believe that. I don't buy in it. He went 1-3 with a subpar game plan. Look at what the Eagles' offense was. First of all, the whole team was trash. So the team went 1-3. That's another thing I don't like. Another thing I don't like. Which is why when I'm talking about Deshaun Watson being 4-12, I'm telling y'all that in 6 of them games he had the ball last. That ain't got nothing to do with the defense or the rest of the team at that point. They don't. He had the ball last. He the money man. He the guy that's supposed to elevate everything. Right? So that's why I got to throw that in there when I talk about him being 4-12, because it's just not all his fault. But it got to be all Jalen Hurts' fault. The defense was trash. Jalen Hurts was in a massive shootout with Kyler Murray. Listen, we wouldn't even been competitive in that Cardinals game with Carson Wentz. Spike, man, shout out to you, man. Thank you for the donation, man. Hurts was benched in Washington game. He was winning. We would have not have been competitive against the Cardinals. The Saints would have blown our heads off. I saw enough. Look at where the team was at before he took his first start. And look at how they were during his starts. Look at the ranks offensively. Look at time of possession. Look how everything increased. But hey, look at the first downs. We damn near was averaging 17 points a game. Mark Holmes said, how you Eagles fans doing? We doing good, Mark. I know you ain't coming here to see how we doing. You came to see if we losing our minds, didn't you? We not. We gonna see how y'all doing week 3, though. LB, do you think Hurts is Mike Vick 2.0? No, I don't think Hurts is Mike Vick 2.0. I think Hurts already has a more, Vick had arm power. Vick really didn't have arm talent. Vick could throw a 70-yard bomb. I think Jalen Hurts got a little more arm talent than Vick did his rookie year. People complain too much. I don't care if he kicks it down the field. I need a winning season in the playoff spot. I agree. I did come to say hi. Oh, well, what's up, Mark? How you doing, Mark? How you doing, bro? How are you, man? How are you? Y'all made some good moves, Mark. Y'all made some good moves in the offseason. You know what I mean? And I'm excited for week 3. I am excited for week 3. Wait, LB, you said Hurts is better than Dak. I said that. I said that in the live stream, but I also wasn't being realistic. Realistically, right now, Dak Prescott is the best quarterback in the NFC East. Realistically, Dak Prescott right now is the best quarterback in the NFC East, but Jalen Hurts is number 2 because Daniel Jones is trash and Ryan Fitzpatrick is a guy who just came into his prime at year 38. So, yeah, I'm going to be realistic about it. As much as I don't like the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, even coming off an injury right now, you got to say is the best quarterback in this division. It is what it is. I'm going to give everybody they just due because I'm telling you, when Jalen Hurts take off, I'm going to be unbearable. I'm going to be unbearable. I'm going to be unbearable. Giants fans are not going to want to watch. They are not going to want to watch. I'm going to be unbearable. I am, and I know I am. Sorry in advance. I am sorry in advance. Because when Jalen Hurts prove all of these haters wrong, I'm going to be unbearable. I'm going to take it far. I'm going to take it far. I probably just go fly a helicopter and jump out with a parachute. I'm going to take it far, bro. I'm telling you. If he show up, you should be. I am. Listen, I am. I am. I am. I'm going to let everybody know. I'm going to let everybody know. I got to. And if he doesn't, I'm going to own up to it and say he trash. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. If he does not pan out to be a franchise quarterback, I'm going to say he trash. I'm going to say he trash. But I know that's not the case. The skill set says that he's special. The skill set says guys like him don't come around often. But being as though he played for Philly, the media can't give it up. The media cannot give it up. The media cannot be all in on him. The media don't understand why we're all in on him. Why we pass it on Justin Fields. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't want to give him his credit. Hey, Morgan Holmes, man, shout out to you, man. Thank you for the donation. Don't forget Hurts. He played 4 games. People, they had to pull him because they knew he was going to win that game by himself. Listen, we pulled him so the Giants don't win the division. Only Giants fans running around here saying he got benched to prove their case. We pulled them so the Giants don't win the division. Why would we hope the Giants win their first division in 10 years? Why would we break that drought for the Giants? Mark said the Eagles going to mess him up. That's what you guys do. That's not true, Mark. Smitty stat prediction. I got Smitty getting 900 receiving yards. 900 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns. When you getting your Hurts jersey, LB? When the season start? I'm gonna have it before the season start. LB Hurts, we balling out this year. You already know the vibes. Let me know when y'all win 4 Super Bowls. You wasn't even alive for probably the last Super Bowl y'all won. But hey, once we start dominating again, all they gonna say is they got more Super Bowls than us. Giants picking in the top 10. Giants in the top 10 crying about missing the playoffs. Listen, it is what it is, though, man. But listen, man, official video coming later. We're going to talk about it. I got a couple videos in the chamber. I just did the main point of this video was to just see the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. We can't say Nick Sirianni. Just a quick recap. We can't say Nick Sirianni is the best coach in his division because he hasn't coached the game. That's perfect logic to me. It's logic. It's logic. I can't tell you that this new car that never been driven is going to outperform every other car on the road. Logic. But in the same breath, PFF can tell us that Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and goddamn Justin Fields is already rated higher as starters over Jalen Hurts. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Official video coming later, man. You already know the vibes, man. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you.